Hi, my name's Kelly. I am a CBT therapist and forensic psychologist, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit more about research, as I am currently studying at Nottingham Trent University doing a research doctorate in forensic psychology. So as part of my doctorate you have to design an empirical study, and within that I'm using something called a multi-perspective design. And this is something to be used within qualitative methods. And it's about bringing together a network of subgroups of your participants. So you can use it in thematic analysis or with an IPA. And through the analysis and synthesis of the multiple perspectives, it's possible for us to be able to get that strong and persuasive account of a certain experience. So it's that network of subgroups within a similar experience. And there are a range of different ways in which multi-perspective designs can address a range of issues, whether that is relational difficulties or just relational, systemic, or other socially nuanced research questions is where you'd normally find a multi-perspective analysis. And by using this method, you can be really further explore and extend a cross-section or sometimes longitudinal components. And within this design, it allows us to gain that depth and that rich information that you can with other qualitative methods. And it's not an analysis per se, but it is the multi-perspective design or the multi-perspective approach. And it can be the building blocks of, as I said, with either a thematic analysis or an IPA or other qualitative methods. And it really depends on the system that you are working within or that you're exploring. And it's the interest to really understand that relationship between the individuals, between that network. What are the similarities? What are the differences? What are the learning points that can go across? And that multi-perspective design allows us to focus upon identifying and then synthesizing and integrating anything that comes up between the subgroups. And interestingly, there's been some emerging taxonomy in the designs of the multi-perspective design. So when we're looking at the groups, they can be divided in a number of ways. So they may be directly related groups. So this is where those subsamples are immersed in the same experience, but they are likely to have different views of it, such as staff and patients perhaps. Then you have indirectly related groups. So when people are linked by some underlying quality, which bridges between the two, otherwise quite distinctive phenomena. So you can think about anything that is kind of that similarity that will bridge otherwise quite different groups or groups of people. Then you have family teams or other cohorts, other groups of people. And this would be when people are involved in a system or a group and they have a shared experience, so they're able to work within that arena. And then you have dyads. So this is when the research is concerned with shared and distinctive features of an experience, but which is important to only two people. So for example, a doctor and a patient or a service user. So it's just the two people, or even with couples. So you can see the range of different multi-perspective designs that can be used within research. And it's really about exploring which would be most suitable for you, and thinking about when you move on to actually designing the interview schedule, that there's going to be some sort of similarities between the interview schedules that you are designing, because you want to be comparing and contrasting those two different subgroups, that multi-perspective. And so there's going to be some similarities with the interview questions, there's going to be some overlap, there's going to be some mirroring, and that is important to be able to gather that multi-perspective understanding of a phenomena or of an experience. So it flows through from the design, and then it flows through the design to obviously how you actually design the method. So not just with the sample, then thinking about the method, and then it will obviously be something that you comment upon within the analysis, but obviously it's not an analytical method itself. So I hope you found that interesting. I'm going to share more of my research journey on here, as it's something that I do get some messages about. So yes, I hope you found that helpful. If you would like me to outline anything else, then please let me know, and like and subscribe. Thank you.